All right, so the key on cleaning razor clams is you want to get between the shell and the tissue. And you want to, this is actually, it's called the periostracum. It's actually the layer between the shell and the mantle, and it actually is created by the mantle that creates the shell. So it's actually like basically like skin tissue. So once you clean that up, then you want to slide it underneath, right against the shell, and get the abductors. And there's 2 abductors on each side. These are muscles that keep the shell closed. So then once you have those done and you cut the last of the periostracum on the hinge side, then you've shucked your razor clam. And then from here, first thing you want to do is take off the tip of the siphon, mainly because it's not the most edible portion of the clam. And then what I like to do is, I call it unzipping the zipper. And if you look at it, the mantle has these flanges on it, and they kind of look like a zipper. And so I just run the knife up into the siphon, open it up, you rinse out any sand that might be in there, and then I run the knife to open up the second siphon. You have an in current and X current, and that opens up the clam where you can clean out any sand that might be in there. Then the next step is to get rid of the gills. So if you cut up one side of the gill, fold it over, take out the other side of the gill, you're just detaching it basically from the body of the clam, and then I just squeeze it until it comes off. And then you basically have, the gills are gone, and then the next part is to remove the gut sac. And then I just slide the knife up the foot, open it up, then I flip it over, and it's on my thumb. I flip it over, and then I make a cut, a V cut on the gut sac, and then you just push with your thumb, you just push it out. And then it's just a matter of cleaning it up, and there's usually little bits of intestines and everything else, and it's really easy to get out. You might have to flip it over and get the last of it. And then when you're done, you have except for that, you have a cleaned razor clam, and this would be what they would actually have. As you can see, sometimes they don't come out as easy. This is what you would have in the commercial, because what they say, you kept the windows intact, and this is what they call the windows right here, is that thin portion. So that's a whole razor clam. So a number of different ways to do it. Some people remove the foot immediately and then do it from there. I just find it for, I don't know, presentation. This is kind of the way to do it. Whenever I give them clams to friends and stuff, they're always very, complimentary of my presentation. But it's pretty easy technique. This is what the commercial processors do, and a good commercial cleaner can do 15 pounds of clams an hour, sometimes 20, depending on the size. So people like to fry those whole just like that, or cut them into pieces. So pretty simple.